Hi again. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you being here with me today. And yes, still Proverbs. What I've been doing the last few weeks is kind of skimming across a few books at a time because they do go up and down. They are all written basically the same, comparisons. So they're really hard to read through, and it would take us about 6 months to go through every single line. So what I've been doing is kind of sharing King Solomon's life with you and his struggle to stay close to God and to keep his heart focused on God instead of the world, and kind of showing you how those are fitting together within the book of Proverbs. That way, when we go back through and we talk about marriage or things like that, you already understand King Solomon. So if I start talking about Proverbs, you'll understand that, he was struggling just like everyone else in this world to find their way to the correct point, to get the right balance going so that you can stay more focused on God. So last week we went through a bunch, and this week we're going to go through 25 through 29. Yep, 25 through 29. So the reason I chose this group together was because we begin this new thing. And it's not that it's written any different or that it's not coming from King Solomon, but the very first verse is telling us that it's copied, that the following are copied by Hezekiah, king of Judah, who is actually, he's like 12 or 13 reigns down from David, King David. So he's farther down the line, and he must have found these somewhere and copied them, and they've been added. So it says that these are the following are copied from him, and it begins with sort of a prologue telling you who he is, who this Hezekiah is, and why he's doing this. It's still written the same way. It's still the comparisons. You're still going through some of these 2-line things. Some of them dig a little bit deeper and create somewhat of a story. But 25 through 29 are all written by Hezekiah. They're all his translation of what King Solomon has written. And that's why they were added in Proverbs. That's why they're included in the book of Proverbs when they decided to put this together. But it's the same general thing, and you can still see it going through a God focus and a world focus. But what Hezekiah has done is gone, like I said, just a little bit deeper. He's given more stories. He's translated them in a way that may be more connected to someone else. As far as some of you might be more like King Solomon, some of you might be more like David, some of you might be more like Paul, or you might switch back and forth between the two. But that's the great thing about the Bible, is that it does that. It has all these people in it. And so there's always someone within that storyline somewhere that you feel like you can relate to. And that's why things have come together this way. That's one of the reasons why God brought all this together the way that he did, is so that we can connect to it. It can become part of our lives, and it's living. The Bible is a constantly living and moving thing. So this video is going to be really short, only because I feel like I'm repeating myself. You guys are already learning King Solomon, and now we're knowing more about Hezekiah, that it's a different part of the Bible story timeline. It's still the same book, but you have to think about it. It's, 12 or 13 more reigns beyond David. So, and Solomon was the son of David. So you're looking at, 10, 11 more reigns, like, 50, 60 years apiece, maybe. So you've got this time distance, but yet the wisdom that Solomon imparted was still important to Hezekiah, just like it's important to us today. And that's what those sections of verses are about. So I'm going to pray and let you go. Thanks for watching today. And again, if you have any questions, you can find me on my Facebook page, or you can comment below. Please subscribe So I know that people are actually getting something here. And comment, like, or dislike if you didn't like this video. Just let me know. I really want to know what people need and how things are coming across so that I can improve or help you connect to these portions of the Bible. So, in Jesus' name, I pray for you this week that you find someone to connect with in the Bible, and that you begin to understand that there is a timeline here, that this is history, it's our past, and we can learn from the people in our past. And I hope that you find your place of peace within the Bible. In Jesus' name, I hope you find your place of peace in your life, and that everything gives you hope. In Jesus' name I pray. And as always, believe and make it so.